Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu Folge 11 von dem zweiten Kapitel von The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. Wir sind ja letztes Mal mit dem ersten Kapitel endlich durchgekommen und haben festgestellt, hey, bevor das zweite Kapitel losgeht, passiert ja noch was. Und hier sind wir stehen geblieben mit Bleu Blanc, der sagt: And so the feat comes to an end, but the passion it left in my heart still burns within me. My only solace is to wait in the pale moonlight for the cool breeze of the sea to still my heated blood. Sorry to make you wait. Den kennen wir doch. Ist das etwa Löwe? Perfect timing. You really are perfectly. Ich hab's heute wieder. Perfectly punctual, my friend. It would not hurt you to learn to be fashionably late, you know. Sorry, but punctual is what I am. Habe ich jetzt übrigens gerade schon den Namen von Lawrence vorweggenommen? Sorry. Now, what is your report? Oh, let us not be boorish and hurry so, yes? This has been a grand evening. Allow me to savor it a little longer. Really? I'll take that as a report of I really like them, then. Like? The lovely princess has stolen even more of my heart. It's a miracle I yet live, I tell you. What's more, I met a rival in the arena of beauty and aesthetics. A rival? Me? I shall be quite busy these next few weeks, I think. You really are hopeless. You're welcome to pursue your hobbies, but do not let it interfere with the plan. You need not worry on that score, my friend. On that note, here, take it. Very good. So how did your experiments go? Yes, call it a 90% success rate or so. The hologram projector can accurately project for many hundreds of cells. The first two or so projections were miserable failures, I'm afraid. After the third, however, the device worked flawlessly. So some cause for concern, but not much. It does function. I'll report to the professor at once. That gospel. Truly, it is far beyond contemporary technology, and I don't simply mean its ability to negate ordnance. I know it was made by the 13 factories, but how exactly does it work? I'm not sure. I'm not privy to the details. According to the professor, this phenomena are just the tip of a miracle. Oh, so it's the stuff of miracles, is it? Miracles are the providence of she who dwells above alone. What does he mean, I wonder? Regardless, a few more experiments should make the potential of the Gospels clear. With that... Oh, we've had a number of unexpected actors coming onto the stage this night. How shall this cameo end, I wonder? That's up to how our hidden mouse responds. Indeed. Come now, mouse, cry for us. I'm not sure who that little mouse is, but your life is spared, it seems. Thank Adios for your life, Rodent. Interessantes Treffen von Bleu Blanc und dem ehemaligen Kapitän der... Was heißt Kapitän? Der rechten Hand von Colonel Richard. Bring it on, beer. Can't drink no more. Damn it, I could've... Ooh, okay, thank you, Adios Saints, and anyone else I'm forgetting for saving your humble servant. Like I need to be told to give praise to the goddess. What monsters, though? So those are the enforcers of Ouroboros, huh? Kapitel 2, The Raging Land. Und da sind wir in Kapitel 2 angekommen. Sehr, sehr interessantes Treffen von zwei Ouroboros Enforcers. Und zwar natürlich den Lawrence, den wir schon kennen, und Bleu Blanc, den wir jetzt genauer kennengelernt haben. Okay, we're off to Zace. Anyone have anything else they want to do before we go? I don't think so. Unless you can think of anything that... Let's book. I can think of one piece of business. Where did Miss Dorothy go? She disappeared quite suddenly, and I'm curious as to where she could have gone. I think she went to go see Niall in the hotel. That's a good point. I think we should go say hi and thanks before we leave Rome. Yes, I think so too. We owe Dorothy our lives, really. I wanted to say goodbye to Matron Theresa and the children before we left as well, but I tried calling them for the guild a minute ago and I think they're out. They are? Ah, I wanted to say goodbye too. Hey, we can write them a letter when we get to Sais. Worst comes worst, ain't too hard to get back here. Yes, that's true. I'll write them. Hey, we'll write them. I want in too. Well, come, my friends, let us away. To the pulsing heart of the Orbital Revolution and the seat of geniuses. Ja, und ihr habt schon mitbekommen, wir sind jetzt offiziell in Kapitel 1, 2, beziehungsweise hier wird noch 1 angezeigt, weil das ändert sich erst, sobald wir in der nächsten Region sind. Aber bevor wir das machen, wir haben erstmal das hier. Persons confident in their gambling ability come ASAP to the first floor of the Lavender Guest Scene und Bar. Das machen wir nämlich als erstes. Ja, dann machen wir das. Es gibt nämlich noch ein paar Nebenmissionen, die wir machen können. Und ja, das machen wir jetzt. Also das Casino ist ja direkt gegenüber. Also gehen wir mal rein. Schauen wir mal. Ich glaube, hier sollte ich mich melden, ne? Guaranteed rewards for me. First floor ist eigentlich hier. Aber hier. Vielleicht sie? Ja. Ich wollte schon sagen, ist ja First Floor, ne? May we have a moment? You wouldn't happen to be Lakeisha oder Lakeisha, would you? Yes, I'm Lakeisha. Oh, are you the Braces? Yeah, we saw the posting. Good, you know a little bit of what's going on at least. Are you all set? I'd like to go over the details. Yes. Yeah, of course, it's okay. So, what can we do for you? What I'd like to ask of you is very simple. Do something, anything, to make my husband lose at gambling. Okay, what? That's it? Winning a game of chance, is it? A most intriguing request. You heard me right. I don't care what game, just please win against my husband. He's always been the type to get so wrapped up in whatever it is he's doing that he doesn't know when to stop. I mean, really? He gets a few wins at the casino and suddenly he's convinced he's a pro gambler. And I know that one-track mind of his, if he says he wants to turn pro, anything I say is in one ear and out the other. So I'd like you to nip that in the bud before things go too far. Also im Grunde genommen, ihr Mann ist anfällig für Glücksspiele und wir sollen jetzt dafür sorgen, dass er die Lust daran verliert. So, I should refuse when she suggested a casino trip. No point in complaining now. Here, let me give you 1,000 Mirror as a wager. Okay. Ja, bla 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 bla, komm, das machen wir jetzt. Ja, okay. Okay. Ja, okay. Okay. Ja, okay. Ja. Guess we're in for some fun times. If strategy is what you're worried about, you'll be fine. My husband is a total amateur. He's terrible at lying. Every thought that crosses his mind is written on his face, plain as day. He's not normally the kind of person well suited to gambling. Ja, gut, er ist auch noch richtig schlecht darin. Ja, komm, ich weiß, ich soll ihn jetzt fertig machen. Okay. What a charming little casino. Its equipment looks brand new. Was this established recently? In a way, it just reopened after renovations during the birthday celebration. Hey, now that I think about it, it was being worked on last time. I see. So where's our high-rolling target? Right, his wife said he'd be at the card tables. Okay. Bingo. Da ist er. Alright, come on. There it is, Jack. Oh, this power on the draw, I feel invincible. It is your win, sir. Know that you fought well, my good man. I'm afraid you just had the wrong opponent. Ja, der ist natürlich total bescheiden cool. It's gonna be him. Quick, let's talk to him. If we waste any time, he's bound to get wrapped up in another match. Alright. Okay, dann gehen wir mal rüber. Okay, hit me again. Hey, what's up with you guys? We've heard you know your way around a card game, mister. So we'd like to challenge you. Challenge? Me? Alright, I'll bite. Question is, do you have the mirror? I'm not taking any cheap bets. The wage is 1,000 mirror. Rich enough for you? That's a mighty wager. Fearless, aren't you? Fine, I'll take you guys on. Okay, so which one of you is gonna be my opponent? Or maybe all three of you wanna have a piece of the Fellimast at the same time? That works too, I'm feeling lucky. That one is a bit crazy, we're not playing old maid here. In that case, good customers, how would you like to try a variant of poker? There are a few that allow a match to be settled over several rounds. Sounds like just what we're looking for. I'll say, what are the rules? Both sides choose a lineup of contenders and settle the match over 3 rounds. Each round is normal poker and the first team to win one match wins. However, your team can only fold one time. If one team member folds, the rest have no choice but to challenge. Ja, also im Grunde genommen, wir setzen für jede Runde einen ein, können aber nur einmal passen. Und das war simple, quick, elegant, I like it. Okay. Only problem now is that there's 4 of you. It's not like all 4 of us need to play. One of us can sit this one out. That's perfect, actually. If I can, I'd like to be the one to sit out. You sure, Chloe? Students are forbidden to gamble by school rules. I don't want you to think I'm trying to skip out on our job, but it is kind of awkward for me. Now I get where you're coming from. Gambling is not exactly a healthy part of your daily balanced school curriculum. We can handle it from here, so take a load off. Sorry for the mix-up. And then there were 3. We're all on the road to a climactic 3-round match. Not that it wouldn't matter if there were 4 or even 5 matches. I'd win them all anyway. Are you satisfied with the rules as I explained them? Yeah, I'm okay with them. Sure, we don't mind either. Well then, allow me a few moments to make preparations. During that time, good guests, please decide the order of your matches. Order? So who's gonna be first and stuff? That shouldn't take us too long. Thank you very much. Ja, okay, also wir sollen es rausfinden, wie wir jetzt als erstes mal Order Time. How do we want to do this? Might I suggest that we pick based on our gambling pools? Full disclosure, guys, I have like 0 confidence in my card skills. I always lost to Joshua. It's been a while since I left gambling behind myself, but hey, this contest is all willpower. I can make it. I can make do. How about you? Worry not. I'm a man who's rife with confidence in my card game. Leave the center to me, for I am certain I can play it well. I'm good with that. That's 1 down, Oliver's second. It's between me and you now, Agatha. I'll go first. You take the end. What? Why are you picking for me? He who strikes with all his might first wins, yes? In other words, he plans to settle things before you come into play. Exactly. There ain't no deep meaning in the order anyway. Basically, we just gotta win. Okay, also wir müssen jetzt gewinnen. Estelle als letztes, Olivier in der Mitte und Agatha als erstes. Poker face is on, comrades. Alright, let's do this. Good luck, Estelle. Yeah. Girls gotta do what a girl's gotta do. Ja dann, mal schauen. This marks the first round of 3. Poker rules in this region are as standard. However, there is a hierarchy, ich weiß immer nicht, wie man es ausspricht, aber die Hierarchie among suits. The strongest is spade, followed by hearts, diamonds, and finally clubs. I will now begin dealing your cards. Ich kann überhaupt kein Poker. This is bad. Maybe I could try aiming for a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 straight. Honestly, the odds aren't great. My lucky streak strikes again. My first round and I've already got a great hand. Man, I've got this in the bag. Must have a really good hand. If that truly were the case, I can assure you that he'd be much quieter about it. Remember, you can't challenge an opponent who chooses to fold. Good point. Time to start this thing off. Do I aim big or should I aim low? Ey, komm. Straight ist sehr unwahrscheinlich. Wir behalten den König. One way or another, the odds aren't all that great. This is just the start though. Should go for the safest bet I got. Would you like to change cards? Yeah, 4 cards. And you, sir? I'll change 3. Und jetzt... Ja, gar nix, ne? Gata's face hasn't even twitched, he's so still. Yes, quite the poker face indeed. A virile man such as he simply begs for my affections by furrowing his brows so pointedly. Yes, fell right into my hand while I was waiting. Come, good challenger, come at me anytime. Okay, ja, also erst blufft oder blufft nicht? Could bluff my way out of this, but if he calls it, we're done for. Do I push or do I pull back? Wir dürfen nur einmal passen. Deswegen würde ich sagen... Challenge. Fold, not me. Fat chance I'd ever choose to fold. Would you like to challenge him? Yeah, of course. I'll challenge here. Huh? Are you sure? I've got a really, really great hand, so... You sure yabble a lot, you bastard? I said I'd challenge you. Shall we decide if you'll take it or not? What will you do, sir? What to do? I bet I could win with this hand, so I'll... Das ist mein Kampfaura. I fold. Einfach mit Angst besiegt. He said he's folding. Pardon? Yes, so he did. With that, sir, I'm afraid you can no longer fold starting with the next round. That was so scary. Fell you folded. Well, it might be more accurate to say he got folded. How very like Agathe. Guckt ihn einfach so hardcore ins Gesicht, er kann einfach nicht anders. Nice work. Now I know why you said you'd challenge him with willpower. Not only did you actually do it, you pulled through and won. Gotta admit, I'm impressed and kinda stunned. Yes, your recovery was remarkable. Your position was looking very dangerous for a moment there. Achtung. Ja, fast... So, sorry. Aber das gehört dazu, so ist das Leben, ne? Reaktio, Aktio... Aktienkurs. So. Yeah, I managed to work it out. Still, we haven't won yet. Make sure you guys are ready for the rest. That's true. We won the first match, but ja, komm, okay. Nächstes Match, Olivier ist dran. Und ich bin mir ziemlich sicher, dass er jetzt verlieren muss, weil sonst hätten wir ja schon gewonnen. Das wäre langweilig. Wobei, vielleicht können wir ja auch gewinnen. Ich weiß es nicht. I will now begin dealing your cards. Naja, aber ich habe das ja schon mal gespielt. Und ich bin mir ziemlich sicher, dass man einmal folden musste. Ich habe das nämlich ein paar Mal versucht und es ging nicht anders. Also einmal musste man folden. Will now begin dealing your cards. Genau, 4, 4, 10. My only a pair of fours? Rather uninspiring hand. Here? No, it might come here. He seems kind of hesitant. Yes, his expression is different. He might have a good hand. Now, what to do? Should I reach my hand out or distract my foe? Either would make for a worthy spectacle. Ja, leaving the pair. Leaving the pair sowieso, ne? Also es... Nee, dann nehmen wir doch alle. Ist doch sonst langweilig. Will you be changing cards? I will. 3 cards, please. You, sir. I'll take 2 cards. How did it turn out? Ja, 2 Pärchen, enough to challenge on. Man, I can't read his face at all. What the heck are you thinking, Olivier? He has a surprisingly strong poker face, doesn't he? Alright. Yeah, I'm okay. He seems awfully subdued compared to before. Dann hat er bestimmt ein richtig geiles Blatt. The way he's quieted down is quite disturbing. Now then, what should I do? Und jetzt nämlich ist, glaube ich, der perfekte Moment, um zu gucken, lieber folden. Our foe's already folded once, so he will have to challenge it this time. It's dangerous to corner an already wounded beast. So nämlich, will you challenge? No, I'll fold. It takes cunning to know when retreat becomes the most respectable strategy. Folded, did you? Oh, you seem quite disappointed. If I wasted a good hand of yours, then you may have my most heartfelt apologies. No, it's nothing like that. I didn't have much of a hand either. As of the next round, neither side will be able to fold. So sieht's nämlich aus. Would you look at that, he folded. Probably figured out his opponent had the better hand. I have returned, my loves. Did you see? My calm and expert assessment of this situation was flawless. But did Philia really have a good hand? If you challenged, you might have won. I'd say it is almost a certainty that he had a much stronger hand than mine. Methinks if I had challenged, I'd be swimming in a sea of tears by now. Okay, also Olivia ist sich ziemlich sicher, dass wir das so oder so nicht verloren hätten. Dann ist Fold natürlich die clevere Strategie. So, Estelle muss jetzt alles reißen. Sie ist die allerletzte. Ja, komm, wir wollen jetzt endlich... It's easier to rebake a cake than to recoat the frosting. Popular, my ass. You just made it up. Still, why you tell me any of this? Just a hunch. Keep it at the back of your mind during your match, won't you? Are you ready for your final match? Hey, it's about that time. Okay. Sure, thanks. You're both prepared, I hope. We will now begin the final match. Das sieht scheiße aus. 9, 10, Bube. Kinda awkward draw. I don't have a hand now, but I could try to aim for a flush. Ja, aber sonst ist alles gut, ne? I've got it. It's here. Could it be? No, it's nothing. Don't worry about it, really. Ah, what a cruddy hand. Oh man, I'm done for. He's changed his tune. Yeah, looks like he's got something worthwhile. Now, how will you proceed in turn, Estelle? I hope my advice fell on willing ears. Okay, even if you complete the flush, you might come out with an even better hand. With the hand I've got, though, there's not much more I can aim for outside that flush. Und ein Flush ist schon ziemlich unwahrscheinlich. Also, alle Karten weg. Will you be changing your cards? Yeah, all 5 cards. Okay, no turning back, Olivia. Well played, Estelle. And you, sir? I'll just swap one. What is he doing? Whew. Olivier blew in the dealer's eye. Ear. Ins Auge wäre auch schön. What on earth are you doing? My apologies, I simply couldn't endure the anxiety of the moment. The tension escaped me, so to speak. I feel much calmer now thanks to your assistance. You idiot! If you're satisfied, then, step back, please. I can proceed with the game until you do. Oh, my apologies, if you'll pardon me. Und er hat 100%ig jetzt beschissen. Well then, resuming as we were. You wished to exchange your entire hand, correct, miss? Yeah, all 5. And here one card for you. Alright, come on. Now if you would please show your hands. Okay, I'll show first. 10. Hat einen straight flush. It really did come. Look at this. Es ist sogar ein royal straight flush. What? A royal something? Or isn't it the strongest hand? That hand of all things. The odds of that are next to nothing. It'll be hard to win against that hand. Huh. Are you sure about that? Huh? Please show your hand as well, miss. The conclusion of a match is never known until the last card is on the table. Yeah, I'll show. Not much of a point when I'm up against a hand like that, but rules are rules. Und sie hat einfach einen straight flush in einer Kategorie höher. It certainly is deceased, but you have spades. In that case, your hand trumps failures. You're kidding me. This match is yours, miss. We won? We won! Woohoo, we won! Please check your wager. Und wir haben 2000 Mira dafür bekommen. We won? What a splendid turn of events. What is it, Agathe? I see. So that's why you were acting so shady. Oh, come now, whatever could you mean? Well, whatever. I'll pretend I didn't see it. It's why we won, so you won't see me complaining. Always a pleasure to be at your service. Sorry for holding things up. Let's go report to the client. Hey, you guys, why are you gazing at each other like that? Isn't it obvious? Agatha was so moved by my gallantry in the second round that he's been dying to make a move on me ever since. What the? Stop spouting random crap, you dumbass! Come now, my red man, Pew. There's no reason to hide your feelings, so are we playing hard to get? Oh, Agatha, you shy little boy. Ich finde es so schade, dass später Oliviers Ambiguität in seiner Geschlechterwahl so weg ist, weil das so cool ist eigentlich. Okay. Jetzt müssen wir nur noch Bescheid sagen und dann war's das schon. Really? You really beat my husband? Yeah, it was rough, but we took him down. Here's your wager back. Your 1,000 mirrors doubled to 2,000. Oh, that's fine, you can have that. Think of it as making up for how cheap the job pay was. Are you sure? I mean, I'm grateful, but you know, are you sure what we did is enough? I don't know if your husband will learn his lesson just because he lost against us. Even if he doesn't, I'm sure the casino will finish the job. They're professionals in their own right, after all. There's no way they let my husband keep in this winning streak of his. True enough. In that case, we'll be moving on. Okay, ja, bla 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 bla. Dann Bracer, just doing a job, bla 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 bla, come to us anytime. Und wir haben eine Quest gelöst. Sehr schön. Da können wir das jetzt... aber war es das schon? Also ich kann mir irgendwie nicht vorstellen, dass das schon alles war. Wir können die mal reporten. Genau. Okay. Ich weiß noch nicht, ob das schon alles war, aber ich meine nämlich nicht. Ach, schau an. Eine Hidden Side Quest. Ich hab's gewusst. Also für alle, die das zum ersten Mal sehen, was irgendwie sehr merkwürdig ist, weil warum sollte man das tun? Nein, aber es gibt hier, ich hab ein Dokument einfach offen, wo drin steht, ob hier noch Quests kommen und wenn ja, wenn sie versteckt sind, wo ich anfangen muss. Und die steht einfach nur Hotel Basement. Das ist aber nicht Basement, ne? Basement ist ja unten. So, dann schauen wir mal. For now, I've taken on a part-time job to help with the election. Ja. Irgendwo muss es jetzt losgehen. Ah, hier. Ach, guck, dann können wir noch mit Niall und Dorothy reden, nämlich. Hello, you guys. I heard from Dorothy that you guys solved our little ghost problem. Yeah, we did, but is Dorothy okay? She was yammering on drowsily about what happened. Once she was finished, she conked right out, so I had to put her to bed. Well, a hell of a lot happened last night and she saved our skins. Can't blame her for being kinda tired. Let her rest, okay? A real reporter can go a good week without sleep when he's got a scoop. Oh yeah, some of the stuff she was talking about sounded wild, but she didn't really explain it at all. Mind if I ask you guys a few questions? Sure, go ahead. Ja, so, jetzt haben wir alles erklärt. Alright, I think I get it now. Son of a Phantom Thief B himself is unlegal and he's one of those Ouroboros people? Kinda wish I hadn't heard that. What? Now you know about that masked weirdo? Oh yeah, he's a famous thief who's caused a stir in every major city on the continent. If he wants something, he'll get it. And he always steals things with a big old show. For a Phantom, he's got a love of drama, that's for sure. Yeah, that sounds like a weirdo. Even admitted he's Phantom Thief B from those cards, so... Like I said though, thievery was one thing, but he's also a lackey of the society. Wouldn't think Ouroboros would have a use for someone like him, but at the same time, if they do, it's terrifying. Now, I'm curious. Do you intend to write an art... Ich hab zu spät gedrückt, verdammt! I'll probably end up writing about someone's ill-intended crime of pleasure or something. Ich habe gerade viel zu schnell weitergeklickt, das ist ein bisschen doof gelaufen. Naja, with the coup d'etat foiled, ich weiß übrigens nicht, wie man es richtig ausspricht, I'm sorry, the kingdom is beginning to settle. I do see the wisdom in this. There's little sense in terrifying the populace with news of a dangerous secret society just yet. Yeah, I ain't happy about it as a reporter, but I guess I see where the government is coming from. Still, if anything else happens, tell me about it, yeah? Of course. Anyway, we're off to for Zays. Alright. I've got a draft I need to write up so I can see her off, but want me to wake Dorothy? No, it's okay, she's fast asleep and I hate to disturb her. Give her her best when she gets up, okay? Will do. Be careful, guys. Okay. So cute. Aber eine Quest ist jetzt nicht gestartet, ne? Aha, aber hier passiert was. Hey, you guys. Your braces, right? Yeah, something wrong? You look kind of frazzled. There's something I'd like you to investigate urgently. Could you come right now? Klar, easy. No problem. Thanks, I owe you. So, where should we go? Head to Norman's election office. It's on the top floor of the hotel. Here, I'll show you the way. Okay. I'm telling you, I didn't do it. Hurry up and let me go home. I've got work to do. No, calm down. Just be with us until the braces arrive. Once the investigation's done, you can leave. Speak of the devils, see? Here they are. Okay. That sure was fast, Harry-o. Yeah, I lucked out and ran into some braces right away. This is Norman. I'm sure you've seen him on the posters around the city. One of the guys running for mayor, I think. I'm Mr. Bright of the Bracer Guild. I got a cross now, also a bracer. Let's get to business. What happened? One of our campaigners, Dels, was injured by someone. In other words, it's an assault case. An assault? Well, that's never a nice thing to hear. Is the victim okay? Yes, he's still here. He was unconscious for a bit, but it was thankfully nothing serious. Phew, good to hear. There's nothing good about it. The back of my head still hurts like you wouldn't believe. The back of your head, huh? Were you attacked from behind? Yes, ma'am, right out of the blue too. I was taking a breather on the balcony and all of a sudden from behind, thud. That's pretty foul. Ouch, sounds nasty. When did the attack happen? Give us whatever you can remember about the events before and after. Entschuldigung. Oh, das war mein Essen. Lecker. Sure, it happened today, just after lunch. Norman and I were checking out a potential location for a speech by the bridge. Cupper here had just turned up then. When I talked to him, he said he had some important business with Norman. What kind of business? Portis told me to come apologize for that mess on the bridge. It's not like it's all my fault, but I did sort of make it worse. I see, so you came to say sorry for the scruffle. Yes, but Norman was still very busy at the time. We'd asked Cupper to wait in the office area. That's when I showed him to this room. I returned to the hotel not too long afterward. I entered the room with Harry. Okay, bla bla bla. There was Dels unconscious on the balcony. Okay, das wissen wir. Er war bewusstlos auf dem Balkon. Cupper was right there. Und er war halt da. Also ist er der Hauptverdächtige natürlich. Er sagt natürlich, hey, aber ich war halt da. What Cupper's saying, but it's only natural to suspect him given the circumstances. There was no one in this room except Cupper and Dels. Is that true? After I brought Cupper, I was on watch outside the door. No one entered until Norman got here. No matter how you look at it, that means these two were alone. Okay, you sure? Yeah, it's true, but it's like I said. When I went out to the balcony, Dels was already on the ground. So you're saying the crime was committed before you got there? Am I getting that right? Yeah, exactly. Thank Adius, finally there's someone who gets it. In that case, I'd have to be someone who entered the room before Cupper. Dels, do you remember anything? It's possible that someone came in. People go in and out of this office all the time though. Even if someone had, I wouldn't have thought much of it. Fair enough, it's an election office, so that makes sense. Sounds simple enough, at least. The criminal's gotta be one of the two people. This guy here or someone who came into the room before him. Okay, ja, jetzt bleibt nichts anderes übrig als Sounds it'd be rooms around in, not at all just the opposite in fact. It actually felt like it was cleaner than before. Also hat vielleicht jemand sauber gemacht. Schon verdächtig. One way to interpret it would be as a disguise to hide the fact that the room has been searched. Of course, it appears they went too far, inadvertently arousing suspicion in the process. That's not a bad train of thought. Incidentally, who are you? I was waiting for that question. I'm a traveling bard, a poetic soul, wandering the wilds of genius. Sure, but if nothing's been stolen, then isn't the idea that it's a disguise pretty weak? At this stage, I don't think there's any point in worrying about motive. I agree. Und Amok lief ja richtig traurig. Er war so stolz auf ihn. Aber er ist auch ein bisschen stolz auf Estelle und das finde ich cool. Just ignore him. Now if there's nothing else, here you can tell us we should get to questioning. Yeah. Good luck with the investigation. Okay. Ja. Also es wird sauber gemacht und wir befragen jetzt die Leute. Should probably split into two groups. You and the princess make some rounds while I keep an eye on this dumbass. These two are our assistants, yeah? Let's make him assist. Good point. Okay, also wir schauen jetzt mit Chloe uns um. Ja, bla 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 bla. Hunter of love about couples, something should turn up. If you end up getting a picture on who our guy is, come tell me. Okay, also wir müssen jetzt im Grunde genommen Hinweise finden, um den Verdächtigen zu finden. Okay. What would you like to ask about? Keine Ahnung. Fragen wir einfach nur. I'll say it as many times as you like. I only found delts. If we'd been fighting, someone would have heard a sound, but no one said anything, did they? Of course they didn't, because I was politely seated on the sofa. Huh. Warte mal, da war doch unten einer. Hat der nicht irgendwas Komisches über die Election erzählt? Hier er? A sound? I didn't really hear anything. When Kappa came to the hotel, I was in the lobby. Don't know, he looked angry, I guess. Thought something might happen. Okay. Es hat uns sogar was Neues gebracht, ne? Auch wenn ich jetzt dachte, das wäre komplett Quatsch. Kannst du was dazu sagen? I was angry? Pff, that's crazy. If you're gonna say that, Harry's attitude was way worse than mine, I think. The moment he saw me, he made this real nasty face. Try asking around about Harry. I bet you'll turn up some dirt. Okay. Him and Dels are rivals competing to be the #1 in Norman's camp. I'm sure they couldn't come to terms and ended up in a tussle. Was haben Sie dazu zu sagen? Harry? There's no way Harry did it. I testify to it myself. There's no bad blood between us whatsoever. We even worked together. Sorry, I got excited and it made my head hurt. Okay. Ja, wir werden ja Harry nicht über Harry fragen, ne? Hast du was über Harry zu sagen? You doubt even Harry? He isn't the kind of person to resort to violence. Harry is the most loyal man. He would never commit such a criminal act. Huh? Oh. Are you done questioning in the office? Yeah, we're done. How's it going on your end? It's going okay, I guess. I'm still checking out stuff. Just don't slack off. Leave it to me. Okay, das hat jetzt so gar nichts gebracht. Also diese Cutscene ist aber, glaube ich, ein gutes Signal. Vielleicht jetzt? You still doubt Harry? He was the most loyal man. He would never commit such... It's impossible for him to be a criminal. Is it? What's on your mind? Er hat exakt das gleiche gesagt. Das ist schon ein bisschen sus. If you're hiding something, you should spit it out. Trying to hide things only bites you in the ass most of the time. I'm sorry. Feel like talking? Yes, actually, I saw him. I saw Harry on the second floor. When was that? Right after lunch, Harry went out with Norman, but however, shortly after that, Harry came back and ran up to the second floor. Well, that's kind of important to know. Okay, das ist schon... Aber wen soll ich jetzt damit konfrontieren? Oben macht keinen Sinn. Die werden ja ihren Dude da nicht verpfeifen. Du vielleicht? Lunch? Yeah, we had paella for lunch. I ate my own in the lobby. It's kind of suffocating to eat in the same room as my dad. Is that so? What's the difference? Everyone was way better. The special ones got like a mountain of a shrimp. Das ist völlig uninteressant. Gibt's hier noch irgendwen? Ist Dorothy nicht hier? Vielleicht hat die ja was gesehen? Okay. Don't seem too interesting. Yeah, but it's big enough to make an article out of it. Ja, das ist wirklich... Also das ist ein Bagatellchen hier vielleicht. Ach, hier geht's ja auch noch raus. So, dann gucken wir mal. Mary. Ist nur eine Person. Vielleicht kann sie es ja quite an. How are you, sir? You remember us, right? You lent us your boat when the bridge was up. You really saved us then. Nah, it was no skin off my back. So, come back to ride again? Wish I could, but I've got some work to do. We're investigating the case that happened at the hotel. Oh, sounds rough. If I can be of any help, feel free to ask me whatever you like. Will do. So, was mit lunch? About lunch? I went to eat at the Lavender today. Always been in the habit of going out to lunch as soon as I hear the bell toll. The bell toll? The bell on the Langland Bridge, remember? It rang when the bridge went up. Yeah. Oh yeah, it did ring. It always rings at certain times, see. I use it in the place of a clock. That's sure convenient. Kinda big to use in a place of a clock, though. It might be good to ask some people about the bell toll. Ja, da können wir die Uhrzeit mit ein... Ja, sicher. Ja, voll gut. Damit können wir Uhrzeiten bestimmen. Da können wir genau eingrenzen, wann wer wann war. Und dann können wir auch gucken, wer lügt. So. Du? The bell toll? Come on, why would I lie about something like that? It was in the hotel basement, so I didn't notice at all. Okay, also er ist unnütz. Er? The noon bridge bell? Yes, at that time I was preparing the guest rooms. Once that was finished, I next organized the utensils. Someone had cleaned the plates in the office, so I was able to finish work quickly. What? The office plates were cleaned? So that means there was someone who went into the office after lunch? Indeed. While I was preparing the guest rooms, they cleaned up, it seems. The plates were stacked up at front. Of course, exactly which kind guest it was, couldn't say, unfortunately. Okay. Ey, hat der denn unten vielleicht gesehen? Er hier? Ich habe ihn noch gar nicht alles gefragt, ne? Kappe? Yeah, I know him. Is that young one? Nee, ist nicht. Sounds vielleicht? Sound, huh? Think about it, I did hear a loud noise from above. What? Probably around there, yeah. It was an impressive sound, like something had run into something else with a smack. Can't recall exactly when I heard it though. That's too bad. Hä, aber... Warte mal. Aber du hattest doch die Bell toll. Was the language with Susan no? Speaking of the sound of a bell, did you remember something? Now you asked about it a second ago, didn't you? That big sound. The sound. Ja, das meinte ich doch. Like something smacking into something, right? Yeah, that thing. Well, I remember something now. That sound happened as if it were timed to the bell, at least to my ears. Timed to that bell? So basically, you heard the sound of the bell at roughly the same time as the big sound. But if you want to make it sound or boring, yeah. Okay, also es war gleichzeitig. Wir können das jetzt also zeitlich eingrenzen. Okay. Dann würde ich jetzt mal sagen, ich meine, hier unten haben wir jetzt alle damit gefragt, dann würde ich nochmal oben alle fragen, was die so mit zu der Zeit gemacht haben. When the bridge bell ring, it went off when Harry and I were checking out the speech site together. Harry was there too? Yes, he was already there. Just as the bell was ringing, Kappa showed up. I then asked Harry to show him to the hotel. Okay, there's no connection between the sound Murray heard and Harry. Yeah, not just Harrier, but Cuppa seems in the clear too. The sound Mary heard was just after the bell finished ringing, but both men can prove they were with Norman at that time. In other words, whoever made that sound was neither Harrier nor Cuppa. This virtually eliminates any chance of them being the criminal. Ja. Was hast du jetzt zu sagen? You could have done it. All I know is that clean. I'm afraid not. I don't know who it was, but I worry that I may have left a terrible impression. Pardon? What do you mean? Truth, I haven't had much of an appetite lately. I've quite a lot of the paella. Warte mal. Because the earns gave me one of those references. Ich kenne nur einen einzigen, der bis jetzt von der Paella gesprochen hat. Das war dieser Dude ganz unten. It must be real stressful, bla 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 bla. Okay. Nee, der unten, ne? Der hat das mit der Paella gesagt. Come on, why would I lie about something like that? I was in the hotel basement, so I didn't notice at all. Das macht ja gar keinen Sinn. Haben wir hier unten nicht einen Zeugen, der was sagen kann? I went to the Lavender for lunch today. Always been in the habit of going out to lunch as soon as I hear that bell toll. Okay. The rest was real quiet. There was no one there. Yeah, it says so. The basement, the first floor. Aha, der Typ war nämlich gar nicht da unten. Norman's son was there when I came back, though. Norman's son? Oh, you mean Belden? Es ist der Sohn! Yeah, that's more than enough. No, it was nothing. Ich schwöre dir, der war das. Who cleaned up the dishes in the office? Dunno, I wouldn't go to that much trouble. Be killing time in the hotel basement after. Were you really in the basement the whole time? Why? There's someone who passed through the basement right after the bell rang. According to their testimony, no one was here. I was right here the whole time. So you can't establish an alibi. Just in case, we should probably ask around about Belden too. Ja, dann fragen wir nochmal, was er zum Lunch denn hatte. Das hatten wir, ne? Bla 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 bla. Paella. Ja, siehst du, das ist nämlich die Paella. Das habe ich doch gesagt. Das ist genau das. What is it this time? Did I say something weird? No, it's just... Hey, Belden. You said you ate lunch on the first floor, right? Yeah, that's right. What about it? Norman ate on the second floor. How did you know what Norman ate when you were on the first floor? That... I saw it afterwards, Ja, haben wir dich nämlich. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, actually I heard from someone else. I don't remember who said it though. Maybe you should investigate that next. That's so obviously suspicious. Ich würde sagen, wir haben ihn. Sagen wir Norman Bescheid, dass sein Sohn hier nur Quatsch macht. Yes, we ordered lunch today from the Lavender. I don't want my campaigners getting sick of eating the same food again and again, so I thought we'd try something different. Oh, it's nice of you to do that. That's as much a part of politics as the campaign itself. Indeed it is. I'll admit my nerves have been on the edge for some time now. It hasn't been easy to keep my eyes on everything day in and day out. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, blah 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 blah. What did you eat after lunch? After lunch, Harry and I immediately went to examine. Blah 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 blah. Harry had some other business met up with at the site, so you left right after lunch and met up with Harry outside. Right, that's all I need to hear. Siehst du, da war nämlich überhaupt keiner von denen. Okay. Nee, genau. Wir wollen ja jetzt Bescheid geben. Ey, wir wissen's. Report. Got a mark? So, who's your suspect? Belden. Aber auf jeden Fall. You've got some proof, right? First explain the reason you discounted the original suspect. Here's a solid alibi. Cuppa was outside when the sound was heard. Norman's testimony corroborates this, so we can say for sure it's accurate. There was the sound of the crime being committed, then there's a very small chance Cuppa is the criminal. See. And at the same time, we can also throw sorry, genau, Harry ist es auch nicht. Wissen wir auch. What kind of proof do you have? Er hat kein Alibi. Also, widerspricht sich. Genau. Ultimately, though that's nothing by circumstantial evidence, do you have any more decisive proof? Wusste über die paella Bescheid. Something did bother me, and that's the testimony about the special paella. And what's that? Yes, so Belden testified that he ate lunch on the first floor, but somehow he saw the paella Norman ate. He even knew that Norman barely ate it. In other words, he went to the second floor. That's what you're saying. Yeah. Alright, I get it. Let's call Belden in and hear what he's got to say. We can't go straight to an arrest with the proof we have on hand. Okay, got it. What? Why did you call me? I didn't do anything. Now calm down. Nothing's been decided here. If you help us with the investigation, you can go home right away. Help? Yeah, we just want you to be frank with us. Where did you go after lunch? Like I said, I was in the basement. Bull. As long as you keep lying, you're not getting out of here. You weren't in the basement the whole time. We already know that. If you didn't do anything wrong, then just be honest and tell the truth. Or is it the truth too scary to admit? Fine, I'll talk. Today after lunch, I went to go clean up. Clean up? So the person who returned the plates to the front was... Yeah, it was me. Everyone seemed busy, so I figured I'd clean up. While I was cleaning up, I thought I'd tidy the office, but I didn't think that it had happened. Huh? Hold on, you're not making sense. You just cleaned up after, right? What does that have anything to do with the case? I've got an idea. Yeah, actually... I see. I understand Belden came out this room to clean, but I'm not sure how that correlates. What does that have to do with the assault on Dells? It has a lot to do with it. Well, let's hear him say it himself. You gotta tell him. Yeah. Well, once I finished cleaning the room, I thought I'd head back. But since I'd tidied up a lot of stuff, the room was real dusty. I thought I'd open the balcony door to air it out, but my hands were full of plates. I didn't have any choice, so I kicked the door as hard as I could. Und das war's im Grunde genommen. Wait, you mean the door? Yes, it's exactly what you think. The door is the criminal that knocked out Dells. The door flying open slammed right into the back of your head. In other words, the truth of the case is an unlucky accident. Genau. Wait, so then I'm innocent, right? Seems like it. Phew, man, oh man, finally free and clear. Still, what a mess. Why didn't you volunteer this information at the beginning? If you just told us the truth, things wouldn't have gone nearly this far. I'm sorry. Come on, he's telling the truth now, give him a break, okay? He had the courage to talk about it in the end, so everything worked out. So the victim here just like to forgive and forget. Okay, blah blah blah, okay, wir haben es rausgefunden and you too, almost get caught, blah blah blah, I'm sorry. That'll sing, thank goodness. Whatever you decide to do in life, be cool, bla bla bla. Wir kürzen das jetzt mal ein bisschen ab. Zum einen, weil jetzt wirklich nichts Spannendes mehr passiert und zum anderen, weil es 1000 Grad hier drin sind. Und damit haben wir nämlich auch die letzte Nebenmission geschafft. Wouldn't have dreamed about it in the end. Truth is always stranger than fiction, however, as your valued assistant, bla 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 bla. Leute, ich muss aus diesem Zimmer raus. Es tut mir leid. Es ist jetzt so warm. Ich weiß nicht, wie ich das überlebe aktuell, aber wir werden jetzt nur noch kurz die uns wohlverdienten Punkte holen. Blablabla, genau. Und das soll es gewesen sein. Danke fürs Vorbeischauen, bis zum nächsten Mal und tschüss!